I want to introduce Sam Bell. He basically works on a moon base and he's been doing it for nearly 3 years now. His only companion is Gertie, a robot with emojis for a face. Sam works for Lunar Industries, a helium-3 mining company that makes fortunes after the world fell into an energy crisis. We then see him checking out the harvesters from his base, and he occasionally puts on a spacesuit and drives out on his rover to collect the extracted canisters, which he shuttles back to Earth. His only communication with Earth comes through recorded videos to his wife Tess and his daughter Eve, as well as his superiors. And the live feed doesn't work because the satellites have malfunctioned, but fixing them isn't the company's priority. Sam passes the time by carving a miniature model of his hometown and watering his plants while talking to them. We then see Sam getting all cleaned up and filling his glass with hot water, and he hallucinates seeing a woman in his seats. He gets distracted and the hot water burns his hand, and he tells Gertie that he was distracted by the TV. We then see Sam going to bed and dreaming of being home with his wife Tess. After waking up to his alarm, he goes to have some delicious bean soup for breakfast. Gertie reminds him that he only has 2 weeks left on his contract, which cheers him up. And after, he puts on his spacesuit and uses the rover to collect more helium-3. On the drive though, Sam hallucinates about seeing the woman again, and he crashes the rover into a harvester. And since the rover's air was compromised from the crash, he puts on his helmet. Sam then wakes up in the infirmary, looking really confused, and he tells Gertie that he doesn't remember anything about the accident, and he goes back to sleep. Later, he wakes up and decides to look around, and he overhears Gertie talking to his superiors through a live feed. When Gertie notices him, Gertie puts on a guilt face emoji and tries to explain that it was just recording a video to send to Central. Back at the infirmary, Gertie runs some tests on Sam. Later on, Sam notices that one of the rovers was completely totaled and offers to fix it, but his superiors tell him to stay put, then say that they will send a rescue team. Gertie then informs Sam that it has strict orders not to let Sam outside, but Sam, feeling rebellious, uses his carving knife to cut a tube inside a vent, causing a gas leak. He then claims the damage was due to micrometeorites and that there might also be a breach in the exterior shell of the base and that he has to go inspect it. Hearing this, Gertie agrees to let him go outside. Sam then drives his rover out to the broken harvester where he finds the crashed rover. When he opens the hatch, inside he finds a body in a spacesuit. And inside the helmet, he sees his own face but bruised. Sam panics and brings the body back to the base and asks Gertie who the man is. Gertie then replies that the man is actually Sam Bell. At the infirmary, the bruised Sam wakes up feeling very confused. Gertie tells him that he was in an accident and the other Sam is just pacing back and forth inside the room. The bruised Sam sees him but isn't sure if he's real or a hallucination, so he asks Gertie, but Gertie tells him to go back to sleep. And to save you guys from the confusion, I'll refer to the bruised Sam as Old Sam because we can see the bandage Gertie put on him a while ago. And the other Sam will be New Sam. Okay, is it clear? Good, let's continue. Old Sam walks out of bed and walks around the base and notices New Sam. He goes to Gertie and asks who the man is, and Gertie again replies it's Sam Bell. Old Sam then goes into his quarters where he couldn't find the calendar he drew on the wall. Later, he tries to talk to New Sam, who remarks to himself that he's just talking to a clone. Old Sam, feeling offended, claims that New Sam is actually the clone and not him. And later on, New Sam finds Old Sam watering his plants, and Old Sam then tells New Sam that he has been lonely and asks to shake his hand. But New Sam refuses cause it's just a little weird. But then, the two Sams play ping pong and the Old Sam easily beats New Sam, which pisses him off. Their demeanor is different. You see, Old Sam is like the chill retired dad, and New Sam is like the overachieving college graduate. Yeah. Anyways, as Old Sam works on his miniature model of his hometown, New Sam asks him how long he'd been working on it, and Old Sam says that the model was already started before he found it. And Old Sam then tells New Sam about his daughter Eve, whom New Sam doesn't even know about. And then, the Sams receive a message from their superiors informing them that the rescue unit named Eliza is on its way. Old Sam thinks that he's going back to Earth with the rescue unit, but New Sam gives him a reality check. Old Sam then gets very angry and claims that he's the original Sam. then storms out to go get his toys, his model, and new Sam follows him there. New Sam also thinks that there are other clones hidden on the base somewhere and starts looking for a secret room. But old Sam claims that he would know if there ever was a secret room. And new Sam wants to look underneath old Sam's model, but old Sam doesn't let him. As new Sam insists, old Sam tells him to relax. New Sam then tells old Sam to drop his carving knife, but old Sam refuses and they start to fight, but new Sam overpowers old Sam and old Sam tries to strike back, but new Sam shoves him away. New Sam then throws away the model and starts to look underneath it. Later, Gertie tells old Sam that he's actually a clone of the original Sam, and after their 3-year contract expires, a new Sam wakes up in the infirmary with implanted memories from the original Sam. Gertie then evaluates them before they start their 3-year contract, or in their case, their life. Later on, new Sam in his yellow jacket tries to apologize to old Sam, but old Sam was too busy playing music and dancing. New Sam then throws away the speaker. New Sam then tells old Sam about Gertie's live conversation, but old Sam says that that's impossible. They then go to different directions and look for jammers. They find the jammers, but old Sam goes back to the base because he doesn't really feel well. New Sam then continues to search for more jammers and writes down the coordinates on where to find them. Back at the base, old Sam loses a tooth as he vomits. He then goes to the main computer and tries to access the video recordings, but he's denied. Gertie then comes over and enters the password for him. Old Sam then watches the last video of the previous clone, who appears to be ill as he logs out for the final time and enters the cryogenic pod, which will send him back to Earth, or so he thought. Old Sam then goes through the final videos of the previous clones, who all appear sick as they enter the cryogenic pod, only to be incinerated. Old Sam then goes to the cryogenic pod and activates it. A recorded video from Lunar Industries starts playing, which congratulates Sam and appreciates his hard work. And as soon as the message ends with an ironic goodbye, the pod flashes brightly and incinerates everything inside. Then, we see old Sam finding a hidden compartment in the room and breaking it open. New Sam then returns to the base, and the two Sams enter the compartment to find that numerous clones are being kept there. And at this point, old Sam was getting increasingly ill, and he heads out of the base and out of the range of the jammers to FaceTime somebody back home. A teenager answers the call, and old Sam blocks the camera so she cannot see him. He asks if Tess is there, and the girl says that her mother had been dead for a couple of years. Old Sam then realizes that he is talking to his daughter, and then hears the original Sam in the background. Hearing the other Sam, old Sam couldn't handle it and quickly hangs up the phone. He then says that the rescue team would kill them if they found both of them alive. New Sam then finds a video link in old Sam's bag and replays the last call. He stops it in shock when he hears that Tess is dead. He then goes to Gertie and convinces it to wake up a new clone. Then old Sam notices the new clone sleeping in the infirmary and tries to wake him up, thinking that it's new Sam. But new Sam arrives and explains his plan, which is to kill this new Sam and put him in the rover for the rescue team to find, and send old Sam back to Earth so he can see Eve. But old Sam doesn't really like the idea, and he thinks that he will scare Eve due to his condition. But new Sam tells him that Eve is not going to care what he looks like. And old Sam suggests that new Sam should be the one who goes back to Earth, while newer Sam stays at the base, and old Sam goes back to the crashed rover and lets the rescue team find him. Hearing this idea, new Sam agrees to the plan. And he drives old Sam to the crash site and carries a very weak old Sam back to the rover and places him inside. He then goes back to the base and collects his stuff. Gertie tells him that it records everything that goes on in the base, which could potentially destroy their plan, so it asks new Sam to clean its memory. As the rescue ship lands, new Sam goes to the main computer and enters the coordinates of the jammers, directing the harvesters to destroy them and return the life feed to the base. He then runs back to the shuttle and launches to Earth. And before old Sam dies in the rover, he sees that new Sam was successful in their plan. Gertie is rebooted and tends to the newer Sam who just woke up. and the rescue team finds the crashed rover and the dead old Sam inside. And new Sam celebrates escaping to Earth in his shuttle. In the final scene, we hear news reports that the cloning activities of Lunar Industries has reached the mainstream media, and that new Sam, who's actually the 6th clone of Sam, is testifying against Lunar Industries. And that is where our movie comes to an end. This was a really awesome movie to watch. I really recommend you guys check it out. Also, make sure to like my video, leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel. I love you guys so much, and I promise to see you guys on my next recap. Bye.